Hi guys, today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make your own like paper squishmallow. So let's just get started. So what you're gonna need is a piece of paper, tape, scissors, something to draw with, a pencil, a Sharpie, or like a black marker, one of these things, or like a cup, and a piece of paper, and some cotton balls. So what you're gonna do first?
You already said piece of paper.
Okay. You're going to take your piece of paper and like a cup or whatever, and you're going to trace it on your piece of paper.
You could make three circles just in case you want to see which ones are better to match.
Okay, so now that you have that, you're going to want to cut it out, and I'll like come back when I cut it out. Okay, so now it should have, oopsies. We're using recycled paper, by the way. It should look something like this, but two of them. Sorry about that, but it should look you should have two of these. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna color on these your print. Now, you can either take like original print from Squishmallows or
make your own.
Yeah, but I recommend
Taking an original.
Okay. So, and like I already kind of started because I'm making a cat one. So what I actually did wrong was I put the like eyes open and it was supposed to be closed, but so like yeah, I recommend making it like an original Squishmallow that you either have or you saw on Google, or you can of course search it up. Okay, wait, I'm actually going to make it with eyes closed because it's kind of hard to do what they did. So I'll just make like my own, sort of, but not too much of my own. Also, I'm just going to pause so that then it doesn't take too long. What I recommend is when you're, like, for the eyes, I like to use like either Sharpie or like a black marker. So, yeah, but you can also use like pencil or something to do it. Just won't be as vibrant. Okay, now, also, so I'm doing a cat. Ears will be later, but if you're doing something like a macaroni, you're doing a steak, it doesn't have ears, then you don't need to do ears. You can just skip that part. But I'm just gonna color it in, and yeah, I'll show you how to do the rest. Also, the back is like your choice. You don't need to do it. It's just an option. Okay, so mine looks a little bit like this. It kind of looks weird without the ears, but that's fine because we're gonna do the ears and hair later.
Hair?
Yeah, so like my thing has hair right here. There, I'll show you guys.
Or if you're like,
Its original name is like Trienda or something. I named Antonio.
or decorations like dinosaurs.
Well, yeah, pretty much hair. So yeah, but now you're gonna want to take your thing, and if you're using recycled paper, whatever's on the back, so like text, you're just gonna flip it over, so both sides are like white, or this is gonna be colored, but okay. Now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take like pieces of tape. Don't use it like take it and just sort of like a box. I recommend just like cutting out long pieces of tape because that would be a journey if you wouldn't. Also, you want to make sure that like the bottom is closed over here. And then you're just gonna tape it up to like here. But like, so I'll just do it with you guys. So not like too much. Also, if you need to like pause, because this is not my first time, so like be going faster. Color. Also, just so you know, if you haven't yet colored, then you should. Stop. Color. Stop. We're filming a YouTube video, not a choir. Stop making sense. Okay, when you have like about that much, then you're going to want to fill it with cotton balls. Now, I don't know exactly how much because you might have like a bigger or smaller size squishmallow. So just as long as it kind of like fills it up. For me, it's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you want to close like this. You want to close one side of it, like this is open right now, but I don't want to close the whole thing. I just want to close like right here. So I'll do that. Now, I like to like squish it down so there's a bunch of cotton in there. I don't know if you can use pom-poms, but you can try. So once you have like good enough in there, then you'll see, and then you'll tape up the other part. Also, if you have like big pieces of tape sticking out, what you can do is you can cut it to a size you like, just not all the way, so there's still like a space there. So it can still say like glue. So now you'll have like a squishy, so now it's time to make the ears and and the outfit and stuff like that. So for the ears, there's a lot of like different types of ears, and I'll show you like some examples. Also, if you're doing a dragon, I have a dragon squishmallow. So it has wings, ears, spikes, and hair. So wings, like it could just be like flat, or if you want, you can fill it like with a bit of cotton. Or say yours has hair. It can also be like just like a piece of paper or colored. So yeah, but I'm gonna show you how to make the ears. Although there's a lot of different types of ears. Some don't even have ears. Like this one has huge ears because it's a mammoth. And then this one, like basically there's various ears, so you just kind of have to go on your own when making the ears, but I'll also show you how to make like them. So I'm making a cat. So whoever is making a cat, this is pretty much for you. I have a circle right here, and so basically what you're gonna want to do with it is cut it into like a round triangle. Like that. And you're gonna want to trace it like 4 times. Okay, so I got it to like this, and you don't have to, but I made mine rounded. So then you gotta trace it 4 times. So 1, 2, and then like 2 more. Also, you will need cotton for this. So, or you don't have to use cotton. You can make it flat too. But I like to use at least a bit of cotton, so it's not fully like, so it's not too easy to break. Anyways, once you got your 4 triangles or whatever, and then I'm gonna want to cut them out. So, and I'll be like back with you after I'm done cutting them out. Also, if yours has tentacles, then you're basically gonna want to like make ovals, fill them up with cotton like I am. Well, not right now, but when I show you, and just put them at the bottom of your octopus, like my sister is gonna be doing.
Yeah, I have an octopus.
So yeah, I got 1 ear so far. Okay, now that I got my 4 ears. Also, I know it sounds weird, 4 ears, but just trust the program. You're going to want to take it and put it like this. Like you're going to take 2 and use some like tape to cover up the bottom. Now, I recommend making that, like trying to find the closest one that looks alike. especially if you're using like rounded ones. Okay. Jake, can you cut me out a piece of tape?
Is it gonna be long or short?
Oh wait, pretty much like this big. So I actually have a piece of tape right there.
I'm gonna cut.
Not too much, so I'll just have it that much. I think Bob's Vanilla can come to the parent lunch. Okay, so now that it's sort of like a pocket, I'm gonna cut these things. Kind of hard to see on the camera maybe, but in real life you can see them. And you're gonna want to use a cotton ball for this. I had a cotton. Oh, there it is. And you're just gonna want to fill it up, but not too much.
Oh, so wait, here you go, one of your.
Thanks. Oh, you guys, I'm literally like the worst. I'm remembering to first color it, then tape it. So I'm literally so sorry, but for ears you're supposed to first color it, then tape it. So I'm gonna really quickly color these two black, and
I'm coloring these orange.
Don't put all of them on, okay? Like leave one so I can. Okay, kind of take a while, but I'm almost done. So you can either like skip this part or just like hear me talk. Hear me talk. I hope I heard my teacher my teacher said we're having a quiz. Although no not right now. Although I don't remember but we were studying fractions, I think. I forgot what we were doing, so hopefully she gives us a little review. Anyways, I got one here, so I'll just finish making the second one. Also, while I'm coloring, I can tell you guys a story. I was making mini cheesecakes, and so I was mixing the actual cheesecake part. And so I think I'll lean closer so that then I can either see or take a seat. And my hair actually got into the mixer. Started mixing my hair with the batter, and it hit my over here.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that part.
And so luckily no hair was found in the cheesecakes.
So nobody ate hair.
Yeah, the funny part is, someone brought over a cake and I actually found a piece of hair, but it's fine.
That's silly.
Cause it was after the party. Anyways, now that you got those two ears, there we go. then you're going to want to tape it. And of course, I made a mistake. Yesterday when I was making it, I made the same mistake. And yeah, so I so now take the insides.
I think we're the best at speaking English in our family.
No. Well,
no. Yeah, because like I literally always correct you.
Not like, dude, not all the time. Sometimes I speak incorrectly to make it like funny or something. Plus, like, you were pretty much born with us all like speaking English, so.
But I was the first one to learn how to talk.
Nuh-uh.
I mean, the fastest.
Nico was born before you.
I know. I meant the fastest.
And it's kind of annoying when you always talk, so.
That looks just like the tentacles I'm making. Alright.
Oh, Jay, you can use the cat ear that I made. So I don't know if I showed you, but I took like a piece of thin cardboard and I made it into like a triangle. But anyways, now that you've taped this, you're going to want to fill that up with cotton. So.
Wait a second. 8 plus 8 is what again? 16?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to make 16 of these.
Why?
So I could fill them up with cotton.
I mean, you don't have to, but
it's hard. But like, I kind of want.
Now, when you're putting the thing for like small parts, then use a pencil to get it to like the bottom, and so that then, because see, there's a lot more space. Also, this is like a nice DIY gift idea.
Yeah, so if it's like a Valentine's Day, like
I might make this for all my classmates.
Same.
But I feel
that's gonna take. I'm gonna have to ask all of them what their favorite animal is.
But I don't know if everyone in my classmates likes squishmallows. If they don't, well, I don't really want to give like presents to people I don't like.
Fine, because there's some that are really weird.
I can't wait till the Valentine's Day.
Can't wait till the end of it, because like, I don't want to give gifts to the people that like don't like. Because Valentine's Day is to give gifts to people you like.
I mean, it's just pretty much to love. Personally, in elementary school, I feel like Valentine's Day is just like every kid is like, okay, so I'm gonna pass out a bit of cards, the extra special ones to my friends, and like not give out any candy. And then the other kids are like, here you go, a bag of candy.
I know, it's like.
For us, we always do cards. And then last year we did candy. Yeah. And cards.
Yeah, we might do also candy, but we're not buying the chocolates, cause like I have a classmate and he has same allergies as me, chocolate.
You're not allergic to chocolate. Well, yeah, sure, it has milk in it. But it's not like you're totally allergic to, like, chocolate. Plus, or be asking about your allergy because Nicole has like a huge amount of allergies. You're overreacting when you should be overreacting for Nicole. Cotton balls are sticking. Anyways, I don't want to take too long on this part, but basically you're gonna fill it up with cotton and tape it. So I'm gonna pause and do the other ear and then like. Okay, so I got my 2 ears. Oh wait, okay, well I'll just see you soon. Okay, so now we have one and the other ear that I literally lost. Oh, here it is. And now, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the ears and put them on. So tape them to the back, or like, or the front, whichever one you want to do. Okay, so I put the ears on. I decided on the front. So now it's squishy, and you just made a squishmallow. Now, the video is taking way too long. So, this is part 1, how to make a squishmallow. Then part 2 will be how to make a squishmallow tag, outfit, and checklist. And part 3 will be how to make a squishmallow bag because this is taking way too long.
You never
so
made
we
a
will
squishmallow bag.
We will see you in the next video. Bye guys!